right, here we go. It's a rainy day,
Very rainy day.
which makes it super fun to take the chocks off and fill up on water. But
Yeah.
but now we've got all that done,
But
and
now we're 4.5 hours from Banff, and that's where we're headed.
all right. So here we go on day 10
Day 10, that's
of
right.
the adventure.
Of the adventure. It continues.
Here we have some real Canadian geese in a Canadian pond. So pretty cool. Here we have some real Canadian geese in a Canadian pond with little baby geese. Pretty cool. Little family. Mama and dad and a bunch of little baby geese. Pretty cool. This rain should finish up around maybe 9:30 today, and then we should have a clear day the rest of the time. So we're enjoying a nice, cool, wet start. All right, so we figured something out. These fancy new silicone wipers that we got actually have a cover that you pull off. This yellow cover is not meant to be on there. So the reason that these were performing really crappy for us is because the yellow cover was still on. So, well, learn something every day, and now we know if you guys run across it, make sure to take these off. The wipers work a lot better. Looks like we're getting closer to some hills and mountains. You can actually kind of see some mountains in the distance there. Pretty cool. So this is the town of Nanton. I think it's how you pronounce it, Nanton. And as you can see, big open skies, and one thing that's kind of interesting is that we've seen these grain elevators that they put alongside the rail tracks, and find it pretty interesting how they kind of make them fancy, and they have these little tops. They're kind of cute, and I guess they park the trucks underneath or in those buildings, and then they must have some kind of grain elevator that loads the grain onto the truck, onto the rail cars. So we've seen them several, and they're real interesting. They have them in towns, and then they also have them on the side of the road sometimes where they're just in the middle of a field. And we saw one where there was a truck parked inside, and they were sucking the grain out of his truck and pulling it into storage so they could put it on the train elevator or on the train car when the train car came through.
Here we are, slowly approaching Banff.
I think it's Highway 1, Canada,
Yeah,
heading into Banff.
yeah. Highway 1. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. There's the Highway 1. Just beautiful, huh? Okay, we are here in Banff. Beautiful, beautiful mountains. Can't even see the tops of them. We're about maybe 10 minutes from the actual town of Banff, and we just passed through the ticket booths, which we found out that's where you pay. And if you're going to be in the national parks more than 7 days, then it is a good bargain to go ahead and just buy a year pass. Kind of almost like the America Beautiful Pass that we have in the US. But to go ahead and just buy a year pass, so then you can go to all the state park or all the Canadian parks and free of charge. So,
Well, I guess not free, but
well, free, yeah.
you've already paid for
you
it.
pay a year, but you already paid for it. You don't have to go in and pay again. So, very, very good information to know. Yeah, we actually drove past the booth because we didn't see it until the very last second. So we pulled over and I walked back, and the lady was very nice about going ahead and letting us pay, and said it happens all the time. So, all right. So we'll let you know when we get to our RV park. Pretty waterfall. Here's the road we're driving up towards our Tunnel Mountain Campground, just right on the outskirts of Banff. Pretty nice little road. Well, we've arrived at our Tunnel Campground number 1, and we're just waiting for our turn in line to go ahead and check in so we can go to our site. And maybe we might try to we saw one of the little city buses going around, so we might try to hop on one of those and go to downtown Banff and take a look around. We're heading towards our campsite, and look, we already have a family of deer or elk just grazing, minding their own business. Looks like they're molting their winter fur or something, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, look at this guy. Got some of the guys up here on the road. Yeah. The bus is going. I don't know, is it? These guys are cool. All right, here's our new Banff home for a little bit. Got kind of a beautiful campsite kind of area. Lots of tall trees. Looks like a fun, beautiful area. Wow, looks got some nice mountains up there. What a beautiful view. This guy's just right at our camp. Wow. Oh, there's 2 of them. Another one right over there. All right, well, we're in the Tunnel Campground, and Tunnel 1 Campground, and we're walking, which is primitive camping. Which is, well, I guess it gives you a fire ring.
Yeah, and a picnic table. But
picnic
there is no water, electric, or dump,
Right, so-
unless on the way in the middle or on the way out.
Yeah, so not at the campsite, but you can probably
Yes.
get water and you can dump.
Yeah, I saw a place to get water in the
But-
center.
Electricity is up to you, so it's the Meta batteries and solar for us. Should be pretty good. They can kind of keep up.
But
with
they were at
some-
like, what, 80%? Or
Yeah, I think it's about 86 right now.
86 right now?
So,
Overcast?
yep, a little overcast, a lot of rain today. So now we've got, we're walking down to
I
the
see
bus,
the bus.
and I think we see it. So
I don't know if they'll wait
we'll
for
make
us,
sure
but-
that we get there. Here's our road heading towards the bus. If we miss this one, they come every 20 minutes or so. Here we are on the bus, and apparently
money, you can pay with cash, or you can pay with the Bus Pass, or you can pay with an app if you want to download the app.
But it's free to go to town. We just have to pay to come back.
Yep.
Which is $2.
Yep, $2 Canadian dollars.
Canadian dollars.
And we're not sure if it takes only coins. It might, when they say cash, it might mean that they mean coins.
I think coins, because I don't think, I think the Canadian doesn't have $1 bills or $1 or $2. I think it's probably going to be coins. So I think the smallest might be 10.
So we probably just need to make sure we have those coins. House. Yeah, it's a fun place to eat. Oh, this is fun. Thank you. Some fun views out the window. We got like mountain views. Looks a little bit like a European kind of mountain town.
Yeah, kind of has that
Rockies
German.
and stuff. Yeah, a little bit of a German vibe. Got some beautiful mountains out the windows here. Hungry?
I'm hungry.
Me too.
I realized we didn't eat lunch.
Yeah, that's true. We were trying to work and drive. We were alternating back and forth between one person driving and the other person working. So sometimes it's like that earlier in the week for us. We're not fully retired. We still have probably 20, 30 hours a week that we put in. So this is kind of a work/vacation kind of trip for us. So.
Got distracted, we realized we passed lunch.
Oh. Pretty little street. Right? Yeah.
Oh, that one that looks like a German.
Oh, yeah.
Visitor center.
Banff Visitor. Yeah, it does look like a German building there. Huh? And then over here we've got. Oh, that's where we were. That's where we ate. Is up there. The brew house does. It smells really good too. Yeah. Fun little town.
It's looks like this visitor center was an old Banff School auditorium from 1939. Oh no, yeah. In 1887 it was built.
Built in 1887,
after
huh?
the town had been established. Auditorium, now the Parks Canada Information Center. Yeah. It was
Pretty
a one
cool.
classroom school.
Bit of Banff. Yeah, that looks like pretty good. We got a Sasquatch, dancing Sasquatch.
That we might be able to find. I think I use these as kids' house for our
Canada. Canada. Tea towels. True north. Pretty mountain peaks in pretty much all the directions. Wow. Well, we found this really nice bridge and this beautiful walk right outside of Banff.
gorgeous.
It's got kind of a fun bridge here that goes over the river and beautiful sights back there. Pretty amazing. Walking on the Bow Falls Trail, just outside of Banff, right along the river, just to see what the Bow Falls looks like.
Very pretty. Peaceful.
Yeah.
Very peaceful.
Yeah, there's lots of nice trails around here, huh?
Yeah.
Completely.
What do you think those are?
Well, you
It's
know,
like a-
we saw that in the redwoods where they said it was like an injury or something.
Or a bug or something?
And it actually is a way of it healing itself.
Right. Yeah, so
But-
maybe that's the
But
same
I'm
thing.
just like, I don't know what would cause it that much.
That's wild.
Crazy.
All right.
It's like a really strong rapid.
From the sound of this, sounds like something's pretty heavy rapids or a falls or something coming up ahead. All right, it's getting more fun now. Pretty good water. Think you can do rafting over that?
I don't think so.
Don't think so? I
Yeah,
bet you
it's
somebody does.
Yeah, I think so. Like a 5.
The Red Bull guys maybe or something? Very pretty. This is the Cascade Gardens Castle at the Banff. Well, that's a really pretty view. Wow. Pretty little bridge over to the town of Banff. Well, this is a really gorgeous place, I have to admit.
It's pretty crazy that it's almost 8:30 and the sun is still pretty up high in the sky.
What a fun town. So, if you do ride the bus and come back in the evening, even on a Monday night, you're gonna have a busy group. Oh yeah. Goes our bus. Now we're walking back to our campsite. Have fun today?
I did. A little tired, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Got a lot of walking ahead of us.
Yeah, we did a lot. Did
Yeah,
a lot today,
and
huh?
we have a lot more walking tomorrow and Wednesday and
Yep, got an early day tomorrow.
oh yeah,
Gonna head over to the Lake Louise,
Lake Louise. Yeah,
and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't rain on us.
hopefully it doesn't rain on us.
So, well, I think we'll probably say goodnight for tonight.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for traveling with us. We'll see you in the morning.